Hi everyone, it is Thursday, which means it's time for another episode of Wick-End Deals. I'm Tracy, this is the 3-Wick Thesis candle channel, and I'm going to talk about sales and new products from 4 of my favorite retailers. I'm going to start with Kringle today because I think that's where the best sales are happening this weekend. Then we're going to move over to Goose Creek, decent sale, new collection out for your enjoyment. Pop over to Bath & Body Works. Not great sales, but some exciting new product. And then we'll end with Yankee because Yankee is just the same old for me. All right, let's start with our Kringle summary. Now, Kringle recently put select large and medium jars on a buy one, get one sale, which is really good for Kringle, especially on those large jars. That makes them basically half price as long as you're buying in increments of 2. I did already put an order in. This sale started a few days ago, and I wanted to make sure that I snagged what I wanted because some of the country candles are going to be, actually all the country candles are going to be discontinued. We don't know if they're going to bring those back in a new format or if they're going to just do away with those scents altogether. So I picked up a few country candles, and then they also have quite a few of their new spring and summer large jar candles as a part of this sale. So to access it, you just click on this banner here, and that's going to automatically filter to only the candles that are a part of this sale. There's a lot of Christmas, there's a lot of fall in here, and as a newer, returning Kringle shopper, I've only been really buying from them consistently since December. I had given them up because the quality had felt poor, but now I'm feeling like the quality is better. I don't remember whether or not Christmas and fall go on deeper discount during their summer sale, like 75% off-ish. If you know, drop a comment and give me some insight because I'm on the fence about whether or not I should stock up on some of these fall and winter candles now at the half price point, or if I should wait for a cheaper discount, a bigger discount, but then risk them not being in stock. So if you have any insight, share those with me, help me out. Also, that will help out other viewers who may be relatively new to Kringle. I just don't know. They've got some of their new spring and summer candles included in this sale, so if you've been on the fence or waiting for a good discount on those, this is a decent sale. I would pick those up if you want to try those out. I do have some shorts that I did a quick review on 6 of them. I have 6 more that I'm going to crank out really over the next 6 days because I want to get these into my empties video. And I don't want to share it in an empties video if I haven't shared the review yet. So I'm going to try posting the rest of those. I have 6 more daylights to share with you all from that new spring and summer line they released. I have this candle. I put this in my cart, the avocado and palm. Keep seeing good things about that one. Curious about what an avocado candle smells like. So I snagged that one. I also picked up a repurchase of the Bananas Foster. Had this in a 3-wick form. Hubs and I really enjoyed it. I ended up doing a scented table episode. I'll link that in the description because I did enjoy this one so much that I wanted to eat it. So picked up another one of those to have around for this summer. You may recall I hauled this blue raspberry candle recently. Have to report it has no strength or throw. It's beautiful wax and I'm burning it for that reason, but it doesn't smell. So I don't recommend you picking up that one. And then there's, let's see what else. I got the Garden Fresh one, which is a new fragrance. I did pick up more of the Cosmic Cupcake. That's a country candle that's going to be going away. It's also one of my husband's favorite candles right now. So I snagged 3 of those because I'm fully expecting those to just disappear. I'm not going to go through all of the sale candles, but I think you're probably picking up on the fact that there's quite the variety available right now. There is, I think, 8 or 9 pages of candles that are a part of this sale, which is just a lot. 343 candles available for you to participate in a buy one, get one. I think I got 6 total. And I don't remember what the other large candle was, but 3 for sure of the Cosmic Cupcake. I remember that. All right, we have more sales at Kringle. More exciting sales because they also still have their Easter candles at the half price point. Now, the good thing about this is you don't have to buy multiples. If you just want to get one, it's half off. Bad news is a lot of the good fragrances have sold out. So Easter brunch is gone, the lemon sugar marshmallow is gone, and the carrot cake is gone. If you want a close second to the lemon sugar marshmallow, there is this 3-wick that's called Sweet as Can Be that has very similar notes. Now, people are saying this is a 1-for-1, but there's a butter note in this one that's not in the marshmallow sugar, and the marshmallow sugar also has a zesty lemon note that's not in this one. They're probably close enough, and I did order one of these last week. It's supposed to be here today. I'm not sure if it'll smell exactly the same. I can let you know. But I did order one of these. Plus, I got 2 of the sugar marshmallow because I ordered them last week before they sold out. But this could be a good second option if you missed out on that. It's not the best price for a 3-wick, but it could also be going away. So if you want it, go ahead and snag it. I will say with the chocolate eggs candle, I don't know, y'all. Other reviewers have said that their chocolate eggs candle is strong and has good throw. That has not been my experience. It's a beautiful chocolate fragrance. It's authentic. I'm really enjoying it, but it has no throw and it's not very strong. It won't be a repurchase for me next year. I'm enjoying it this season, but I don't necessarily recommend it unless you want it as like a desk candle and you plan on sitting directly near it. It did not perform for me. Unlike the Jelly Bean Jubilee, which did really throw, but I didn't like. So you got a couple of options there. Peruse, see what you think you want to add into your cart. And then the other thing they've got going on is still the 3 for $33 sale on their new 19 3-wick candles that they released a few weeks ago. I do have a lit review episode that I'm going to be posting on Sunday. The Hubs and I are recording it together. We're going to do the cold impression together, and then we agreed that we would do the first burn impression as kind of like a double blind. We're not going to talk to each other about what we're interpreting or how we feel about the fragrance. We'll talk about it for the first time in front of the camera, so you will see our unbiased opinions of those candles on warm, and he usually has different interpretations than I do, although not as in-depth as mine. So I think it'll be fun for you, 1, to meet him, but 2, to see somebody else's opinion on my channel. So I will be sharing that on Sunday. Hopefully this sale lasts long enough so that you can get those insights in case you want to snag any of these candles before they go off sale. I went through all these already. I'll link that video in the description below in case you want to see those new fragrances, but that has been talked about already on my channel. And then the final sale they're doing, again, nothing really new. This is their Daylight Bundle sale. Right now they're half price, $24. You get 12 Daylights, and there are 2 bundles available right now. There's the Spring Summer Collection, and then there is the Customer Favorites Collection or Fan Favorite Collection. These are great if you want to just try out the fragrance. I wouldn't buy these for like the longevity or the throw because they don't last long and they don't throw that well, but they are really great at giving you insight into a fragrance before really committing to a medium or a large jar. So I recommend these if you're curious, and I've had a lot of fun with them. I just burn them in my bathroom. They also are really pretty when illuminated. All right, I think that's all I have for Kringle. Let's head over to Goose Creek. Now, Goose Creek is having a 5 for $55 sale. Good thing about Goose Creek is you don't have to buy in increments of 5. As long as you get to 5, every candle after that is $11. So you need to buy at least 5 candles. So I would say if that's not your plan, don't buy right now. There will be better sales. They also exclude the luxury candles and some of their licensed candles in that sale price. They do have a new collection out, which I want to share with you. And this is not one with any new fragrances. These are all returning fragrances, but they did release this on Friday. Also, because there are no new fragrances, that is why it didn't show up in the app last Thursday. I did check the app this Thursday. Still nothing showing up, which tells me either we aren't getting a new release tomorrow, or if we are, it will be like this one, and we're just getting a re-release with no new fragrances. So let's go through these real quick and share the scent notes. I did order all 9 of this collection, but I got to tell y'all, I'm not going to burn all of them. There's a couple in here I know for sure that I'm not going to like, but I'll at least show you the label and talk about my cold impression and then burn the ones that I know I'm going to enjoy. The ones I'm not going to burn are going to get returned. I do have a sent back video on the horizon. There are ones I'm sending back, and I'll share that with you as well. So this one, Whitewater Springs, is Rushing Waters, Salted Grapefruit, and Crisp Eucalyptus. The Hubs loves grapefruit. I usually like eucalyptus and aquatic. Gonna give this one a try. Also, I really love the labels on these. I like how they look almost like those like sand jars from the 90s. Beautiful color combinations. They all feel very beachy to me. This one is Gulf Shores, cool eucalyptus, rushing waters, and sea salted lavender. This feels like it could be a little laundry-esque, so that one sounds pleasing to me. There's Coastal Driftwood, which is one that I am buying, but will be returning unless I'm really amazed by it, which is unlikely because, y'all, I don't like mahogany. I have never found a mahogany candle that I feel compelled to burn. So this one has mahogany driftwood, dried lavender, and coconut water. I will do the cold impression for y'all, but probably won't fire that one up. There is Day at Sea. This one has scent notes of sparkling bergamot, seaside citrus, and aquamarine waters. I love bergamot. The hubs love citrus. I like aquatic. I think this one's going to be nice. Now, these are all new to me. I've never had any of these, but y'all might have some input. Share that below so that I know what I'm getting myself into and others will know as well. This one, chilly rain showers, icy waters, cool citrus, and eucalyptus. By now, you should be seeing a theme. There's a lot of citrus. There's a lot of eucalyptus. This very much feels like a West Coast summer beach vibe to me versus like an East Coast or like a Gulf of Mexico coast summer vibe where I would expect like sunscreen and coconut and, more tropical vibes. This is very much a cold ocean collection, which I appreciate, but also feels a little bit redundant. Pure White Sands has fresh sea spray, crisp bergamot, and white sands. Think I'll like this one, but not sure. White sands can be interpreted in lots of different ways. Beach Dreams is the one I am most excited for. This has Madagascar vanilla, soft jasmine, and sandalwood. I love sandalwood. I love vanilla, and I like jasmine as long as it's soft. That means it won't be too sharp. We have Ocean Blooms. Love the color combo on this jar. The green with the blue is gorgeous. Not so sure about the scent notes. White jasmine, beach flowers, and dune grass. This one might be a little bit perfumey/cologne-y. And then the last one in the series is the Soothing Rain fragrance. And this one has scent notes of cool spring rain, crisp eucalyptus, and fresh mint. A little bit worried that this might smell like toothpaste with that eucalyptus and the mint, but we shall see. So I did order these, I want to say Saturday. Just got the shipment notice. It's going to be here sometime next week. So I will have a lit review on this one next week for y'all. And it will be on the heels of the Garden Bloom series. So tomorrow you're going to get the Rainstorm lit review. And then Sunday will be the Kringle. And then we're going to follow that up with the Garden Blooms. And then I'll have this one for you next week. So lots of lit review episodes on the horizon. The other thing I want to highlight at Goose Creek is they are doing what they're calling an Easter sale or Easter clearance. So I just come over here to this little sale icon. I click that button and it takes me to all of the sale candles. So the whole Peter Rabbit line, at least what's left of it, is on markdown for $9.99. I don't think that's that good of a price, y'all. I would probably wait unless you really want one of these. I'll also add that I have not had a good experience with this collection. I have burned all of the candles in this collection. Carrot Cake throws pretty well. Laundry Day throws pretty well, but I think that's sold out. The Daffodils and the Peony, I think the Peony is for sure sold out. Those all throw really well. The rest of them were low strength, low throw, and I have had some burn issues with the way it's pooling, sooting, wicks not wanting to cooperate. In general, I've been extremely disappointed with that collection, and I will not be repurchasing it next year unless I think they've actually done new candles with a different formula, because there's just a lot of issues I've had. So if you really want a Peter Rabbit candle, pick it up, but it has not been a good performer for me. They also have their kind of floral spring Easter ones that came out, the Buttercream Blooms, which also has not been a good thrower for me. They've got their Pillsbury candles, what's left of it. I recommend the Crescent Roll one, which I hauled just a few days ago. I'll put that video in the description below. Their Little Debbie line, although not much left in that line that's worth snagging in my opinion. Easter in Bloom has been a decent thrower. Easter Sunday is beautiful. I recommend that one. And these are cheaper. Those are $8.99. M&M's is on markdown, $7.99. I do really enjoy the caramel and the dark chocolate fragrance in that collection, so I recommend both of those. Lots of Betty Crocker left, which I don't recommend. Nutty Buddy is good. I like that one, although to me it doesn't smell like a Nutty Buddy. And I think there's one left on the third page, and that I think is a Little Debbie. Yeah. So, I don't know. Not the best sale price on those, but if you're interested, go ahead and snag those. Okay, anything else over there? We don't know when this 555 is ending. We never do. There's no banner today, at least not as of right now. Although that's irrelevant. The banner is never accurate. They always extend it a day or two. Easter sale, not sure when that's going to end. And I'll update y'all if new stuff gets released tomorrow. I'll just do a community post and share with you if there is a new release. Okay, let's head over to Bath & Body Works, y'all. I don't know what's happening over here. They're advertising this $10 single wick sale like it's a big deal. They're even putting the impulse ends today on there. Y'all, we have 2 for $20 sales all the time, and they're always $10. This is not a good sale. Do not buy them unless you really, really want the new fragrances. I'm going to be using rewards this weekend. I have quite a few rewards right now. I'll probably pick up a few of the new single wicks, but this is not a good sale price. Plus, it ends tomorrow, and I think it's tomorrow at 2:59 a.m., so technically, today is the last day of this $10 sale. Now, there is nothing on Tess's Inside or Life Inside the Page website that says there's a 3-wick sale coming this weekend. There is a big day soap sale that's scheduled. It's weird to me that we're not getting a 3-wick sale right now. I'm thinking one of two things. One is that there is a 3-wick sale coming and just nobody knows about it, and that will start tomorrow, which is possible. I'm thinking they'd want to clear out more of Spring 1, 2, and 3 because Summer 1 is launching on next Thursday, which, by the way, I'm going to be at the store at Open, take some video for y'all, and I'll share that next week in my Wick-End Deals episode. And then my other thought is, well, maybe their inventory of 3 wicks is lower than they were anticipating, and they don't have stuff to fill it in yet since summer isn't coming until next Thursday. And so they're not putting 3 wicks on sale because they need the stock in the stores. I don't know exactly what's going on. All I know is there's no 3 wicks on sale right now, and I'm disappointed. Again, if they announce a sale and it gets posted tomorrow, I will go ahead and update you on the YouTube community post and let you know that's happening. But as of today, there's nothing going on, and there's nothing on the horizon, according to insiders who usually have that information. So let's just take a minute and check out these new single wicks. They all have a similar type of label, and you'll notice there's it almost looks like mini blinds, kind of frosted white with clear. And I think when that's illuminating, it's going to be really pretty. Normally it will project lines onto the wall and kind of flicker with the light. So I'm excited to see how these light up. This one is Fresh Watermelon, which is fresh cut watermelon, pink sea salt, and sweet sunshine. I do want to get one of these. Again, I will probably use a reward this weekend on that. There's also this one, Oceanside Lavender. This is returning. Y'all, I saw this at SAS this past winter in a 3-wick, and I didn't buy it, and I have had FOMO ever since. I'm happy this came back in the single wick. I am going to pick this one up. This is Wild Lavender, Sweet Sandalwood, and Calming Waves. Loved how that smelled on cold, and then I just didn't get it, and I wish I had. Sweet Tea and Lemonade. Y'all, this is the love of my life. Love this one from Bath & Body Works. This is brewed sweet tea, fresh squeezed lemons, and sugar crystals. I do have this as a part of my tea series that's coming out. One of the best sweet tea candles out there. I had it in a 3-wick that I picked up from SAS last winter. Love that it's going to be in the single wick format. Hope that means it's also going to come back as a 3-wick because I will be buying more. Also, I don't know if you can hear my cat snoring. It's really loud. I can hear it, but if you hear a low rumble, it's him. Also, no new news on the lab. I called the vet on Monday, and they're like, oh, we have to ask the vet. We don't see any results. I'm like, great. So I got to check back with them. I still haven't heard back about his biopsy. But he's over there snoozing nothing matters in life. There's also Summer Boardwalk. This one is caramel glazed popcorn, warm taffy apples, and salty sweet cream. I don't know. That one might be too cloying. I'm not super excited about that one, but I'm going to give it a stiff while I'm in the stores this weekend. And there's one more, I think, or is that it for the single wicks? Yeah, that might be it for the new ones. And there are some new 3 wicks, which again, I wanted a 3-wick sale, but I'll show those to you just so you can anticipate what you might want to get if these things go on sale. There's 5 in this collection that came out. I think these are returning fragrances. Fresh Amalfi Lemon, I know for sure is returning. I bought this at SAS last winter. Lemon Leaves, Chilled Spearmint, and Cedarwood Citrus. I'm not a huge fan, but the Hubs likes it, so we have that one. Mahogany Rose is also returning. If you like mahogany, snag this one because the rose is almost non-existent. It's rich mahogany, black teakwood, soft rose petals, and rain-kissed ivy. Then we also have the Santorini Coast. I'm pretty sure I smelled this one last year, also at SAS. Didn't snag it, which probably means I wasn't crazy about it. Scent notes are creamy coconut, almond blossom, and warm vanilla. It sounds kind of classically beachy. There is Starfruit Sangria that is back. Scent notes are golden starfruit, kiwi nectar, and chilled sangria. Not always a fan of kiwi, and starfruit can be a bit tart, so I'm going to smell that before I buy it. But this one, y'all, Vacation Villa, I'm very excited for. Scent notes are rich sandalwood, crisp linen, and sea breeze. I love sandalwood. I love linen fragrances. I'm really excited to give this one a try. I'm a little bit hesitant because these are white burn candles and I don't know about the burn quality. I'll be sure to update y'all and let you know how things go as I get into these once I pick them up when they're on sale, because I am going to wait for a sale. All right, I think that's all for Bath & Body Works. Soap sale this weekend is a big days. We went over new product. Summer 1 drops next Thursday. All right, we got everything over at Bath & Body Works. Now, Yankee, it just feels like another day over there. They have their buy 2, get 2, or buy 3, get 3 sale going on. That applies to any candle priced $13 to $34. This ends on Sunday. Nothing new. They've still got their Mother's Day candles, which came out recently. Their Sun and Games candles, Garden series. So they have some good stuff. It's just stuff I've already been excited about and I've picked up most of what I want. And the buy 2, get 2, buy 3, get 3 really requires you to commit to 4 or 6 candles to take advantage of that sale price. I don't know if I need 4. I'm probably not going to buy anything from Yankee this weekend. I will say that they had in the fine print that there's free shipping if you spend $75 or more. So that's actually a pretty good deal if you don't have a store to go into. So if you think you want 4 candles and you're going to have them shipped to your house, well, you'd have to buy 6 because 4 candles aren't going to get you to $75, or you'd have to add additional stuff. Then I'd say go ahead and take advantage. But for me, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for a better sale. Don't really need anything at Yankee right now, and I'm not super excited about the product because there's not new stuff out. All right, y'all, that is what's happening this weekend at these 4 retailers. Tell me in the comments what has got you most excited. What are you anticipating picking up this weekend? Are you going to hold off for better sales? Do you have any insight into that Kringle Christmas fall sale? Is it going to go cheaper than that? Let me know. Leave that in the comments below. I would love to have a conversation with you. Love for y'all to have conversations with each other. Let's make this space communal. Tomorrow on the horizon, I'm going to be releasing the Goose Creek Storm Rain Collection. Some surprises in that one on first burn compared to cold impression. Saturday, I'll have my Bath & Body Works ritual haul. Sunday, we're going to have the Kringle haul lit review with the hubs. There's good stuff coming. So if you aren't already subscribed and you want to see more of my content, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that I show up in your feed. If you want to be notified, turn on those notifications so you are aware as soon as I release content, which is usually every day lately. And if you're a returning viewer, thanks so much for being here again and continuing to return to my content. I really appreciate you showing up. And also, if you're commenting, I appreciate that too. So thank you. All right, y'all. Get out there and get some deals, snag some candles, let me know what you got, and I will see you again tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.